Hello, this is my 2003 Land Rover Defender TD5 and today I'm going to replace the fuel injector harness. The existing harness is creating a bit of an oil leak in that via capillary action it's transporting the oil from the inside of the engine to the outside of the engine. I've made a modification to the new injector harness and hopefully this will prevent any more capillary action taking place. But unfortunately only time will tell. So let's get on with it. Now I've got the lights set up, the next thing I've got to do is remove this acoustic cover, which is 3 13mm bolts. Typical. Normally this acoustic cover comes off really easy, but as I'm filming it, it decides to catch on the dipstick. This is where the harness is plugged into, and as you can see, as I'm showing you here, there's quite a lot of oil coming out through the down through the plug and onto the wiring. Using an appropriate pair of pliers, I remove the clip from this vent hose. I select an 8mm socket to release the bolts that are holding the rocker cover down. When I'm happy that I've removed all the bolts and that there's nothing lying around on top of the rocker cover, I carefully lift it up and away. I thought I'd check the cover for anything loose, and there you can see as I turned it over, a washer fell out. There's always something that I miss. Here I'm just covering up a part of the engine that I don't really need access to, and the front there, just in case I do drop something, because accidents do happen, and they normally happen to me. Here I've removed the socket from the harness, and you can see it's quite oily where the oil's travelled through. Now I have heard that the oil can travel as far as the ECU, which is under the driver's seat, but I've double checked on mine, and fortunately there's no sign of any oil down there. The old harness is easy to remove, it's just a case of unclipping all the plugs from the injectors. So I bought the injector harness and the gasket, the rubber gasket for the rocker cover, all in one kit. It also came with, it looks like, washers for the injectors, but I'm not removing the injectors at this stage because I did that not so long ago. I also ordered some new rocker cover sleeves and washers. These are the O-rings and copper washers for the injectors, which I'm not removing at this moment. So the modification to the new harness that I mentioned, that the modification that I'm making is I'm filling every orifice in the new harness with silicone. Hopefully this will prevent or minimise the amount of oil that can come in contact with the ends of the cables, which will then in turn minimise the amount of capillary attraction, and then will hopefully stop or reduce the amount of oil being leaked. So once that's all done and the silicone's all been applied, I then just put the harness away so that just for a day, so that the silicone can cure. Before fitting the new harness into the engine, I decide to apply a little bit of silicone to the plug where it travels through the engine block. Probably didn't really need this, but I'm going the whole belt and braces approach. The new harness is relatively easy to fit in place, and the clips go on really well, onto the injectors. In fact, as the clips are pushed on, they make a reassuring solid click sound, so you know that they're connected. When the harness is fitted in place, I just cover up the other half of the engine, just as a precaution, and then I set about fitting the new gasket and washers and inserts into the rocker cover. I'm just removing all the washers with their sleeves. There's like a sleeve that travels through the rocker cover, and it travels through and it holds the gasket in place. The gasket actually sits within a groove that's in the rocker cover, but the sleeves and the washers hold the gasket in place, which is really clever, a good design, I think. It saves any uncertainty when the rocker cover's being refitted. You don't have to worry, did the gasket stay on, or is the gasket in the right place, because the sleeves and the washers hold the gasket in place. I'm just trying to show here how easy the washers and the sleeves make it, how easy it is to fit the gasket. Without them, I think it would be a real struggle. Here you can see the washers in place on top of the rocker cover. Now this rocker cover should be really easy to fit, but I do always have a problem with them when I'm doing it. So there's just a knack to it. I think I just have to tilt it towards myself here, and then it will just slot into place. I don't want to force anything, and I don't want to disturb anything. So I'm being very careful, but eventually it gets there and it just drops down. There you go. Now I'm just going to put all the bolts in hand tight, then go around, tighten them up a little bit more with a ratchet, and then just go over them with a torque wrench. I almost forgot to plug the harness in then. I just start the Land Rover up just to make sure it's working. Job done. I'm just out on a test drive. Everything seems to be fine. Not that I expected anything else. Regarding the leak, I'll probably check it in a couple of weeks and see if adding that silicone has made any difference whatsoever. It's normally at this point in the video that I ask anybody who's still watching if they would like and subscribe, because it really does give incentive to create more content. However, recently I've been reading a book on reverse psychology and I found it very interesting. So let's see if this works. Don't like and don't subscribe. Thank you for watching. Seriously, thank you for watching and thank you very much for subscribing.